Hey, and good morning, and welcome to my channel, Flipside. I'm Laurie. I am the thrifty picker, and I'm kind of on the fly for Sally. I didn't see her in the chat to see if she was going to do a show. Hope she's okay. So I thought I'd pop in here and do one. So, um, since I wasn't here yesterday, let me see. Let me go on my YouTube channel and find that link for everybody. I'll put it in the squad. Let's see. There we go. Let me find that. Oh, bless you. All right, so let's go here. Oh, there we go. Yep. Trying to find to share the link. My computer is not cooperating as I had hoped. Everything is so slow. Okay, there's Todd. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I forgot my earbuds.
Sorry I'm late. I just lost track of time.
Hi, Carol. How you doing?
Carol.
I was trying to get the... Oh, come on. I'm trying to share the link and my computer's being a butt. Taking its good natured time this morning. I guess it needs coffee too. There we go.
That's probably true.
Oh. So let me go over here to Facebook and find the squad page.
I'll lose even track of time. That's right.
Where is it? Yeah, I had put a message in the chat to see if Sally was going to do a show. I don't know. I hope she's okay. Sally.
She probably just fell back asleep.
Yeah, she might have. She might have worked last night. Bless her heart. Okay, now I'm trying to find our... Most people are busy today anyway, getting ready for tomorrow, but...
Yep.
So we're going to be doing that today too. We're going to be prepping everything for tomorrow. So all we have to do is throw it in the oven. So I'm looking for the group page, and my computer is just like, no. This is a holiday week. You're not getting me to do nothing. Okay. Come on. Cooperate. Actually, it's Facebook is being unresponsive. Go figure. When you don't want it to work, it's throwing all kinds of stuff up at you. Ads and whatnot. And then when you want it to work, it's like, I ain't doing it. And now there's nothing even there under the tab. It says Facebook. Nothing. I'm not busy for tomorrow. I'm staying home too. We're gonna do. We bought some of those like takeout containers, the foam ones. The kids are gonna drive by and we're just gonna hand them out to them because my son-in-law and my daughter have both been exposed to COVID, so my son-in-law has to go get tested before they'll let him come back to work. From what he was telling me yesterday, so
COVID.
So we're going to do a drive-by Thanksgiving. Yeah, Facebook's not even coming up for me, so I don't even know what's going on. I was going to try to put the link in the group, but hi Hank, how you doing? My show has almost 400 views. Really? Wow. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. How's everybody doing? Everybody getting ready for tomorrow, big turkey day? Everybody's going to stuff themselves with a stuffed turkey and then sleep the rest of the day because of the tryptophan coma.
Yeah, that and all the hustle and bustle getting ready. Got to mop the floors and vacuum the carpets and
yeah,
all that stuff. So
I don't have anybody coming over, so I don't have to worry about that. Because my son and his girlfriend are doing Thanksgiving at her dad's, which is like an hour away. So if anything, we'll do FaceTime and chat and stuff like that. But that's what happens when they grow up and get families of their own. It's of course it's like I never had empty nest syndrome. I think it's because I've always had animals, so I never really had empty nest syndrome. It's like, go. It's time for mom to play now.
I was going to go to Abilene this week and visit mom through the little glass thingy, but now they're locked down in their rooms. They've got another case or two of COVID in their assisted living place. So all residents are locked down for 10 days in their rooms.
Wow.
With their meals brought to them. And
have they done the
healthcare workers come to them? You know, they don't get to get out of their rooms.
That's horrible. I hate when they have to do that because it just sends them in a downward spiral. It seems like some of them they get kind of get depressed and at least that's what I've seen it from what Teresa's told me at her nursing home. That's how it went for them. So
I got to get out once in a while, if for no other reason than just drive around a little bit in the pickup.
Pinch nerve in the shoulder. I hate that. Pinched nerves like that. I had one. I don't know if it was a pinched nerve or what, but I had a pain in between my shoulder blades. It was driving me crazy, and I think it was because I picked up the water jug for our water cooler, and just I guess the act of picking that up, I pulled something. So it's like, ugh. So I know how you feel. Oh, in the cat food bucket. No wonder I couldn't find it. My son-in-law borrowed my truck, and he didn't bring the keys in. I told him just to leave them on the porch, inside porch. And I got home last night, couldn't find my truck keys. I was like, where did he put them? He put them in the cat food bucket. Well, I wouldn't have thought to look there, so because I have a little hook that we normally hang it on.
Yeah.
So, but the batteries were dead in our little light that I have that automatically comes on out there, so you probably couldn't see the hook. Well, if I couldn't find them, that just means anybody on the porch that came up on my inside porch would have found them, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If I could steal my truck while I was gone.
Nobody's breaking in or stealing your truck that way. I still can't. My Facebook still will not come up. Let me try hitting the refresh. I was trying to put a link to the YouTube channel on the Facebook group page, but Facebook's not cooperating. It was to get on here, and put the other link, but now it's like nothing, non-responsive. So,
So grab the link. Oh, still not responding. Okay, fine then. Be that way. Let's see. Morning, Karen. How you doing?
So I'm starting
Yeah, if somebody wants to grab the
day of promoted listings experiment.
Yeah, I was reading that in the chat. How's that going?
My page views are up 308%.
Wow.
And my impressions are up 13.7%.
What about a click-through rate? Where you like where you're selling, where they click through and actually buy? Do they show you that too? Let's see if that's jumped up any. I only do mine at 1%. I promote everything at 1%.
Click-through rate 0.9%.
Is it different than before?
It doesn't say up or down.
I
don't. Yeah.
Well, have you noticed any
down somewhere? Let me wonder what I did with that paper.
You're as bad as me. I always write everything on a piece of paper and then forget where you put the paper.
Yeah, let's see. No, actually, my click-through rate is down.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
at least they're looking. Could be worse.
When I started, I was at 1.3%. And now it's 0.9%. But there are so many more clicks now than there were.
Mm-hmm.
So it stands to reason that the click-through rate will go down just because there's 50 times as many clicks now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm up 308% page views for a 31-day period.
So, are you tracking your sales
for 3 or 4 days? Yeah, they've been kind of average, high average. It hasn't just gone through the roof.
Yeah, but are you comparing it to last month's sales? You know what I mean? How are you going to see what your difference is, or will you just look at the analytics there on the page itself?
Yeah, my 31 day is down for 10%, but I had good stuff last month.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you had all those Levi's and stuff too, and boots. So
what? For salt. Salt.
But still, Carol says, "Give it time; it works." Yeah, I think it does. I noticed an uptick in sales when I started doing promoted listings, and I put everything on the same one and let it ride. Everything's promoted. I just leave it. Some people do promoted listings for X amount of days. I just let it go. I just let it ride. Probably because I have so much other stuff on my plate, I don't have time to sit there and, every 7 days or whatever, change it, or however many some people do. But
yeah, I'm okay with it so far because sales haven't gone down. But yeah, I'm not getting the big killer deals.
I tell you what, I am loving this Easy Pro, this JFJ Easy Pro. That is probably the best investment so far that I have done. I have been able to save 30 DVDs that were probably most people would just chucked in the trash.
Yeah.
And to me, that's money sitting there unable to be sold because they weren't able to play, and I'm amazed.
Yeah, they really slick things up.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I don't know is how long to use the pads for. They start getting that worn down, where that you go through them, it kind of wears them down a little bit. So I'm not sure how long. I guess I'll have to just learn that myself. As far as I guess once it gets down so far, it probably won't even buff the disc is what I'm guessing. So I would know about, and then just kind of take a measurement to say, okay, once it gets down to this thickness, it's no good anymore. So because nobody really says exactly what that is. So
nope.
But I guess I'll figure that out.
I've been just using mine until it's down to the nubbins because they're not cheap.
No, they're not. Well, that's why I bought this kit had 2 of everything. So it has the 4 of the white discs. So, and it doesn't seem like the blue one doesn't. I think the blue one's more of a polish than the white or the solution, because it has, those of you who don't know what JFJ is, it has different solutions, and it's solution 1 and solution 2. Although you use them backwards, you use the white one first, number 2 first, and then the number 1. And I think the number 1 has a grit in it because it seems like the texture of the pad itself is different. Where after it's used, it looks like somebody took, sandpaper to it. Whereas when you use the blue one, it doesn't seem to like eat the padding down at all. So I think there's more grit in this one. That's why the white padding seems to get used up more. So,
yeah.
And I did see where a lot of people are using the where did I put it? See, I had a piece of paper too, and I wrote on it what it. Crud. I think it's a McGuire's Ultimate Compound and Ultimate Polish that you can use in place of the solutions, and it tells you, the one guy tells you which one to use in place of which solution. So I guess it would be the same because one's a compound for buffing and getting dents out or scratches out of cars, and the other one's a polish for shining it up. So it would be the same concept.
Right.
So I'm going to buy some. I mean, I looked at it on Walmart or on eBay. It's like $22 a bottle. I'm like, no. You actually go to look at it on Walmart and it's like 8 or 9. It's like, wow. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna get it and try it. But I'll probably try it on some discs that are like really, really bad, or that I don't.
Unknown caller.
Yeah, well, you can continue being unknown because I don't know you. Says potential spam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need no spam. I got turkey for tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a cold call yesterday. This is your computer
I got the
repair team. I was like, I don't have a computer repair team. Click. Liger. I don't have a computer repair team.
I got the car warranty call yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, well, no, I don't need that. I said, my car's not, my warranty went out quite some time ago, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, but you need.
It didn't come with a warranty.
You need to re-up your warranty. I said, no, I don't. Click. Oh, I'm looking forward to tomorrow and all the goodies and the fixings, and of course my diet's going to go because I'm tracking my with my diet. It has like the green foods or yellow foods and the red foods, and the red foods is what they want you to stay away from. Well, I'm tracking that, and so far all last week I had one day that was a green food, the rest was all red. I'm staying below my calorie intake, but I'm not eating the right proper foods. So, but we kind of had a crazy week last week, so it's a little hard to stick with what I'm working on. And I imagine tomorrow it's going to go through the roof. So, but yeah. Oh, I imagine everybody's diet's going to be off the rails for the next 2 months anyway, between now and Christmas. So,
Yeah, my problem with the JFJ Pro is I would be much happier with it if it had a permanent setup place. I don't like getting it out and putting it back up all the time.
Oh, I'm working on that for mine.
I wind up
I'm gonna
not
get.
using it as much as I probably should because of that reason.
I'm getting a microwave cart for mine, a small one for small spaces, and then I'm getting some like baker's racks to put on top because the way I've been doing it is like say I got 10 discs. I'll run 10 of the first solution and I set them out, lay them out. And then I'll flip the padding and go to the next solution and then do the second step. But I thought, well, if I had everything in one little area and had these drying racks, I can put the DVDs up here, and do it that way. I'm all about mass production type lines or assembly lines because I did that for so long. I found a way to make it work.
Of deal too.
What's that?
I said you have to be with that type of situation anyway because each DVD is worth it's a ton, so you have to do a whole bunch at once to make it worth your time and effort.
Right. And
that's
so that's what
where you really shouldn't sell DVDs unless you're going to do multiple quantity listings, probably.
Yep. Morning, Valerie. Good to see you. Yeah, I figured I don't have a lot of floor space, so I'm using height. I'm going up instead of on the floor. So I just got this cart, and there's plenty of room to put the JFJ where you would put your microwave. And it would open up just like it's supposed to. And then it has storage underneath for everything that I need. And then I'm getting the little baker's rack that sets on the top so I can put however many up there I want. I can do 10 DVDs or I can do however many I can put on those baker's racks. So it's not baker's rack. It's a cooling rack for like cookies and stuff like that. And they're probably about 18 inches wide by about maybe 10 to 12 inches deep, and they would fit on top of that, and they stack them on top of one another. So I'm going up rather than out. So calling Valerie a troll. So I've always been a troll in disguise. Oh. So yeah, I definitely would recommend if anybody is considering getting the JFJ Easy Pro, it's definitely a good investment. It's a good investment even if you're just a gamer, if you have a lot of video games or buy video games for your own personal collection. And, still, to me, it goes both ways for me because I'm a gamer as well. So if I want to clean up one of my games or I find a game that kind of works but has issues, that would fix it for me. So,
yep.
Oh, but yeah, I plan on doing. I got a lot of that to do today. I got a lot of DVDs to process today. I got a whole. Teresa brought me a box from somebody at work yesterday, so I got to work through those. Some titles I have never heard of. So I was like, okay, it's kind of strange. They're sticking together. Well, extra weird. That's something weird video. Extra weird. Over 100 of the most amazing movies ever made. Never heard of that. They look like they're all horror movies of some sort.
100?
Yeah. All on one disc. I think it says a sampler of the weirdest DVD collection on earth. So it's probably just little clips. I'll probably keep that for myself because it looks like it's horror movies and I love, like I found these two I'm probably keeping for my own personal collection because I love Boris Karloff and all that, and Christopher Lee, I love the old horror movies. This is I Walked with a Zombie with James Ellison, Tom Conway, and Francis D. and the original Body Snatchers, Boris Karloff. Or this says Body Snatcher. It doesn't say Body Snatchers with a S. So this is different. This isn't the yeah, this has got Bella Lugosi in it too. So that's going to be good. It looks like they're digging up graves. So I got that. And then we got the horrible feature of The Curse of Frankenstein and Taste the Blood of Dracula, both with you get Christopher Lee and let's see. I think Christopher Lee is in Dracula. I'm trying to see who's in. That looks like Boris Karloff. Or yeah, Boris Karloff is Frankenstein. But I love those old. On Saturdays they have Svengoolie. If you've ever seen that show on Saturdays, they have the old B-rated movies, and he kind of looks like Dr. Creep. I don't know if you know who Dr. Creep is, but he was a kind of like a Cincinnati creep show type thing icon back in the day. But that's who he reminds me of. He's got this whole spiel of the weird hat and the makeup and all that. But anyway, they show all the old B movies, and a lot of times it's these old horror movies, So I love that. That's an old sci-fi, the creature from 20,000 Leagues and from beneath, with the giant squid that comes up the bridge and what is that? Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
So, I like old stuff like that. I grew up watching that stuff with my mom, so I love sci-fi stuff. I love the old horror movies, and I don't know, I'm just weird. That just makes me who I am, though. All that stuff. So I do hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to Christmas this year. Last year it was like, meh. But this year, I don't know. Maybe we just need a change from what's going on. Try to get some Christmas spirit and try not to think of the crap that's going on around us right now.
Yep.
And I seen the cutest thing that I thought about getting my kids, even though they're adults, and I'm still going to get it for them. I hope they don't watch this, but it's the Christmas Eve box. I don't know if you've seen it. It's got PJs, matching PJs. It's got popcorn, and you put a DVD in it, like a Christmas movie or something like that of some sort, and hot cocoa and some cups, and you put it all in the box, and they wear the matching PJs, and thought about getting for them for Christmas Eve. That'd be their gift that they get to open on Christmas Eve would be that.
Cool.
And then they can, there's gonna be a drive-by, of course. They can drive by and get their Christmas gifts for the evening. So then they could sit there and watch Christmas movies in their matching PJs and drink hot cocoa. I thought that's the cutest idea. Oh, there's Sally.
She finally seen me.
I'm trying to add her. There she is.
Hello.
You know me, I get animated. I go every which direction, but I don't focus on the screen. Okay, let me fix it. There we go.
I appreciate it.
Hey, no, I see a hand.
I stayed up too late last night.
What's that? Oh, you stayed up too late?
Yeah, well, I went to bed too early and then I stayed up too late.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
I went to bed at like 6 in the evening, and then I woke up at midnight, and then I went to sleep probably around 5 this morning. But I got lots of stuff done, so
that's good.
Yeah.
So I take it they got the fire under control yesterday.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming the last time that I seen it, it had been burning for like 4 or 5 hours, and it was smoldering. But then they said that they had seen flames again. So, and I think it took out like 4 trailers. And there was a trailer
Jeez.
park right behind the place, and it took out four trailers there that I know of. And Valerie says,
Yeah,
"I beat Sally."
for anybody that's never been in a trailer or lived in a trailer park, mobile home park, once a trailer catches fire, you're lucky if
Yeah.
you can save it. I mean, it's like a matchbox.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand from the one that caught fire behind us. It was gone in minutes.
Yeah.
So, and the older they are, the quicker they burn.
Yesterday, the grounds were so freaking dry.
Wow.
We didn't have any snow on the ground yesterday until like yesterday afternoon. Like around 4:00, we finally got this much snow, but before then, it was dry, and with the dry leaves and everything, you just never know what's going to happen with that.
Oh, I know. Hi, Bum Crack. I just seen you popping in there. Oh, yep. That's one of my biggest fears is something like a fire starting here because there's no way we can salvage anything.
Do you do renter's insurance?
We have homeowners insurance on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and it's not so much the home; it's the memories in it. The things that you want to try to save. But once a mobile home catches fire, the older ones, especially this one, because it's all wood. This is a 1967 that I've added on to, renovated, and looks more like a double wide, but they're all wood. It's got the old teak wood walls, wood paneling, wood this, wood that. And it's not the cheap stuff. So
that's mine
floors, too. Now they're built with drywall and insulation and stuff like that. Some of them even got gypsum in them. The firewall and stuff like that, or fireboard. But the older they are, the quicker they burn, and that's no joke.
Yeah. Oh. And all the clothing and hard goods is just like kids.
Oh, yeah. Done.
Yeah.
That'd be like a sparkler.
Yeah. When I changed insurance companies. Well, Brandon did, and they said, if you do renter's insurance, then you can do that along with. And usually, you're not, when you live in a trailer, you're not told, oh, you can get renter's insurance on this. You're not usually like I lived in a trailer down the street. And I'm not like in a park or anything, but the one that I lived down the street in, they told me that it was too old to do renter's insurance on. But the one that we're in now, we have renter's insurance on it, and I'm super happy, because at least it would be something.
Right. We go through farmers insurance who they specialize, and that's one of their specialties is mobile home insurance, because so many people do live in mobile homes, and they don't insure the home itself, but they insure what's in it. All of my guitars are insured, everything in it, all the personal property basically is insured. Because one of my guitars is worth more than the vehicle I drive, so that's insured on its own. That had to be insured by itself. Because it's worth more than my house. So at least that's the way they look at it. It's worth. But to me, it's
what happens if you're in your state, if your mobile home park sells to developer and forces you out. In North Carolina and Virginia, you can't move a trailer that is over 20 years old. I don't know. Like,
they would, from what I understand, from what I've been told in Ohio, they have to buy us out, because for one, the only thing moving this trailer would be a tornado. So that's just how it works. That's just the way it's built. So they would have to buy us out. I don't own
this, so it. I mean, if they sold and really, it's anywhere that's rented. You can sell right from out from underneath.
Oh yeah.
A renter, and they have like 30 days or something to get out. So that's just how it is.
Which I have plans in, that we're working on this, but they're not quite in place yet. In case that happened, because the Cincinnati Zoo owns property all around us, literally, and they're getting ready to build a big cat run literally across the street from the entrance to our park. And we live out in a rural area, so I mean our driveway into the park is a quarter of a mile, so you don't even know it's back here because of the tree line and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is prime property for the Cincinnati Zoo. So, and the owner is 75 years old. So I'm thinking, is he going to be around a while? Is he thinking of selling? So we're looking at different options.
Yeah.
So if he sells, we know what we're going to do. So, and mine is to buy a piece of land and put a pole barn on it and a double wide and just go from there. And so that's my 10-year plan, because I figure I have at least that long, before he decides to actually do anything drastic. So that's what I'm looking at, to buy a piece of land and just have it, set up for what we need. Our other option is to, Teresa's parents are thinking of downsizing, would be to take over that property. So we have two options, and it's already got a giant pole barn. So I wouldn't have to build anything. It's just a matter of moving everything. And of course, moving our party barn, I'm not leaving that here. That goes with me.
Right.
I will hire someone to haul that all the way to Miamisburg. Or wherever else we end up. So you can't leave my party barn behind.
Right. No, I finally got those Pokemon under control last night. Got them. I did all of them in lots of like, there was figures, and then there was like spinners and shooters. There was all kinds of different stuff. So I put them in lots and didn't put them in lots. I did a very varied listing, and listed them separate, but I listed them in in their different groups. So I got 25 listed last night, and then I did 3 other listings that had about, let's see, about 20 in there. So I'm gonna list those to the pictures are already taken and everything. I only have to do is click the button, put those up. So I'm gonna put those live today, so I have something going live. And
I lotted the hangers up off all those uniforms because they actually sell. So I lotted them in lots of 25. I'm going to sell them for $8 a lot. Teresa says, "Are you seriously going to sell those?" Like, yeah, they sell. I'm going to sell them.
Right.
So that's what I got ready to go live. All I got to do is take the picture on those, and
yeah. Yep, and then it's time to start on the other stuff, because I still have a huge tub and a box on top of that that's full of Power Ranger and bigger toys. There's a lot of them.
I just sold it was a Red Ranger from 90. What was it? 90? I forget what it was, but he was missing his helmet. But he still sold for $15. And I paid a quarter for him, So that stuff sells. Power Rangers, all that stuff is still hot items. So
right.
But look it all up because you might have a rare piece. You never know. Look every piece up.
Right. Oh,
I,
yeah.
I got a Green Hornet, 12-inch Green Hornet figure for $1 at the thrift shop. I figured, he looked kind of cheap to me, I guess, but it was stamped DC Comics, and I thought, I'll get it. What the heck? It's DC Comics. That stuff, people still collect it. And I looked it up, and it sells at $28.99 is what the last one sold for. I was like, hey.
Toys are different, man. You would think that, these wouldn't sell for like, $30. And it's like, holy crap. I did not, I got 7 of those or whatever,
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yep. If you get a toy lot, look every piece up because you just never know what could be down in that bucket, whatever in that bag. It's, and people love to. I collect certain things. I'll see something that I like. It's got to be things that I like Ghostbuster stuff, Scooby Doo stuff. Certain things, Star Wars, of course. And I don't collect everything Star Wars, but I collect a lot of different Star Wars stuff. So, I mean, I don't keep every Star Wars item I see. I'm not that bad. I'm close, but not quite. Certain Scooby Doo stuff, I want it. So it's just definitely, and there's other people that collect everything known to man when it comes to toys. There's people who that's what they do. Everything they own is, and it's not just any particular one. It's all kinds of toys because they love it.
Yeah. And as it says, what are you selling? Lots of 25 of the scrub uniforms?
No, it's the hangers. I didn't know what to do with all these hangers because I put all the uniforms in tubs.
Oh, okay.
I took them off the hangers and put the uniforms in tubs. But I'm going to be selling those for. I'm going to do a variation on those and be selling them. And they're all the same color. They're just I got different sizes of shirts and a few different types of the pants. I figure I'll do $250 a piece, $250 for the tops, $250 for the bottoms, because they've been processed through a uniform company where my daughter works, and they were unclaimed. They'd been sitting for months, never claimed. So her manager said, "Take them." So she did.
Good.
But yeah. So yeah, they're scrub tops and bottoms. But the hangers, I didn't know what to do with them. I do not use wire hangers. I hate wire hangers.
Yeah.
Never have liked them.
Okay, mommy dearest, calm down.
I asked my sister,
hangers.
"You want some wire hangers?" And she's like, "No, it's too mommy dearest." Like, I was like, okay, I just don't like them because they put them. I don't like what they do to your shirts. They're good for other things. I like to take them apart and use them for tools or make tools out of them, or But to put my clothes on them, no.
we use wire hangers for the shirts that we sell at the store. But I was on Pinterest this summer, and I saw that somebody had put wire hangers together to make like an ivy climb, like like a trellis type, and so I'm like, I'm gonna start saving those because I want to do something in the corner of my front yard. Because it looks it just doesn't, it's not, there's no like rocks or, there's nothing. So I'm going to do something over there, and I'm going to start saving those hangers to make like a trellis type thing.
Well, I've seen a lot of
deals.
A lot of them were selling for lots of 50, but I didn't have enough to make so many lots of 50. I still had a bunch left over, so I had enough to make lots of 25. But I got one extra lot of 25, so I got like 7 lots of 25 is what I got. So I figure for $8 a piece, that's they'll probably sell. You put it in their crafters or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm thinking because it's one of those things where you thought, I wonder if these sell on eBay, and I looked, I was like, oh, I'll be damned, they do. Guess what? I'm keeping them. Sell them because we were going to put them out outside for the scrappers, and no, if I can make some money off of them, I'm going to.
Right.
And if they don't sell in a few months, then they'll go out to the scrappers. But I at least want to try.
Yeah.
So,
We're headed over to the Amish store today.
Amish, what is it, like the thrift store or
It's,
just an Amish store?
No, it's a food store.
Oh, I love their cheese.
Yeah.
Amish cheese and their fudge. All the stuff that's bad for you, I love.
There's all kinds of like meats and cheese snacks, and stuff like that. You can usually get packaged hot dogs for really cheap, and it's just different. You have I don't know how it really works, but like they must get their canned stuff from other other places and get them shipped in for cheaper than they would a regular store.
We're waving to the hand that was waving behind you.
Oh,
allowing me to talk.
Yeah.
So this is all I can do.
I told him you better get out there and see how the roads are, because yesterday they were saying we're supposed to get rain today and it's supposed to be yucky, and the roads are supposed to be yucky. What are you doing, Todd?
I'm still not allowed to talk. I'm telling you, I'm not allowed to talk, and y'all keep talking. Go ahead.
Okay, you can talk now. We're listening.
Really? I don't believe it. Anyway. I was going to tell the story about, actually, I had a couple of stories that were fitting in with the conversation. Y'all just ran me over. Anyway. Yeah. One said I doubt. Oh. So, anyway, yeah. Mom one time got Dad to drill a whole bunch of holes in a wooden broomstick, and she saved up a bunch of wire hangers, and she wrapped tin foil strips around them and made out of the wire hangers and made a Christmas tree.
Oh, cool.
Foil Christmas tree. And it took her like 3 weeks after she got off work and stuff.
Wow.
It's good. We used it for several years.
That's cool.
So,
if you had that today, it'd probably sell.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all, after using it a couple of years, it all gets smashed down and ugly. But the tin foil starts peeling off. I was also going to tell a story about a trailer fire. I had some band director friends in Abilene in the early 1980s. And it's a pair of identical twin brothers. Wandy and Andy Tawa. Randy and Andy Taylor. And they couldn't say their R's or their L's. But they lived together. And so they would go into houses and fix them up and then resell them. And they did that all the time. So they were in this trailer house. But anyway, they couldn't say their R's or their L's, so it's better in their language. It was, let's see, one very, very cold Christmas time. And they were home, and it got real cold underneath the toilet, and all the pipes froze. Well, when the pipes froze, they thought, how are we going to thaw this out? I don't know. How are we going to thaw this out? So they got underneath the toilet house with a blowtorch.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Got underneath the toilet with a blowtorch, and we're warming up the pipes with the blowtorch. And I'll be doggone, they caught the insulation on fire on the toilet. And Wendy just barely got out from under that toilet in time before the whole toilet house is butt to the ground. It just butt to the ground. So, yeah, that's my story about Wendy and Andy Taylor.
I don't have my hearing aids in, so I didn't hear most of what Todd said.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Funniest story of the week, and you don't hear me.
She'll have to watch the replay.
What'd you say?
I said you'll have to watch the replay.
I'm sorry, Todd.
It's okay, Sally. I wasn't talking just for you either. So there. Okay,
So
now
I've
I'll go
seen
back to
that in
talking.
for Lori.
I've seen people putting those we call them salamanders, the big heaters under their trailers
Mm.
to heat the pipes, and it's like it looked like a jet engine. It's like, what are you doing? Where
Yeah.
pipes froze? Well, that's not how you do that, but you're going to have a really nice warm spot when your trailer catches fire from that thing.
Right.
Mhm.
The first time I seen that, and there's a lot of people that do that here too,
Yeah.
and they keep it on. It doesn't go off. They keep it on all winter long, and I'm like, I don't know how you would do that because I would be afraid it would catch fire or something.
I've seen people put space heaters under it. No.
Oh my God.
No. No. You do not do that. You can go under there with a hair dryer with your, and do it yourself so you can watch it, but you don't
Yeah.
leave things unattended like that. That's just,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. We have our bathroom is really drafty, and I swear that the vents don't work in there right, and that we smoke in there. We smoke, and we have a fan that goes that blows the air out the window and all that, and it doesn't travel throughout the rest of the house. Ever since we started smoking in there, we have not gotten one negative review on something that smells like smoke or whatever,
That's good.
and but you smoke in any other area of the house and you will.
Oh, yeah.
And but so it's so drafty in there, and so we have to keep the water on in the sink all winter long. We have to keep it dripping all winter long. If we turn it off, it will freeze. That's just
See,
how it is.
when my mom and dad bought this place, that was the first thing my dad did is he moved all the piping into the inside of the house and he run it along the baseboards. So all of our pipes are inside, except for the one pipe, the water pipe that comes into, which is that little piece of 3/8 copper that comes from the main water line into the house, and the toilet pipe, the drain pipe. Everything else is inside. So
yeah,
we've only had one issue with the water, and that was back in 2008, I think. And it was not our problem. It was down in the pit. It was a park problem. So
yeah. We have sometimes problems with the kitchen sink freezing up. If it's real cold, we'll drip the kitchen sink too. But it's in the middle. It's like right here, on the other side of the bar. But that bathroom, it just anytime that you think that it's not going to be cold enough to freeze up, you better it's going to freeze up.
Now, when our furnace went out when I was a kid, I remember my mom. They used to use the kerosene heaters. They had those as backups when the furnace went out. She would open all the cabinets and put a kerosene heater right in the middle of the kitchen, and then she would put a little electric heater in the bathroom and open the cabinets to make sure, and then close the bathroom door to keep it warm there. So, but we only had to do that like once or twice that I can remember as a kid. I remember my dad with the furnace tore out and cussing and carrying on, but
our water heater is right out. I mean, you go outside to get to our water heater. It's there's a door that you open, and of course it's full of insulation, and stuff. You can't really get to it unless you pull all the insulation out, and then then you can see it. But with it being so close to that, the outside, it freezes right from there. If you don't have it running, it'll freeze right from there, and it's awful to get unthawed. Last time it froze up on us, it took a good half a day to get it unthawed.
That's crazy.
Hey there, Glenn.
Well, it's about that time. Well, actually, it's past that time for us to get to work. So before tomorrow's big turkey day. So I do hope everyone has a great, happy, safe Thanksgiving. Stuff your faces. Take a day and relax.
Yeah. We probably won't have a show tomorrow because I think we're going to go to Brandon's cousin's house.
Yeah.
And I have to work. So
I'm going to be working on the turkey and getting everything fixed up for tomorrow because we usually eat around 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I get up early and throw the turkey in and all that. So we're going to be prepping all the sides tonight. So those will be going in the oven tomorrow. So I hope everybody has a great day.
To everybody.
What's that?
Oh, I was just telling everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Have a great day. And I'm hoping they don't cancel the Thanksgiving Day parade and the dog show afterwards. That's like a tradition.
Yeah, is Macy's having their parade?
I don't know. I'm hoping. I haven't heard anything. So, and they usually have the dog show afterwards, and that's always been a thing with us. Since we got Tanner. We'd always watch the dog show after that. So now it's become a tradition to watch the dog show after the parade. So that's what we're hoping we get to do tomorrow. So we all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Stay safe and happy, and stuff yourselves. And we will see you in a good way. We will see you on Friday. So
hi guys.
Bye, everybody. Let's see. End broadcast. Are you going to cooperate, Mr. Duck?
Yeah, I'm gone.